All right, so if you've ever felt that pull to lead, to really shape a school's future and make a bigger impact than you can in just one classroom, then this is absolutely for you. Today, we're going to lay out the entire roadmap for becoming an education administrator right here in India.
So, let me ask you straight up. Are you ready to take that leap? To go from being an incredible educator to being an inspiring leader? If you're nodding your head right now, even a little bit, then yeah, you're in exactly the right place. Let's get into it. With any big journey, you've got to know where you're going, right? So our first stop is all about the destination. We're going to break down what an administrator actually does and maybe even more importantly, why the role is just so crucial.
Okay, so here's the official textbook definition. But let's be real, what does strategic leader actually mean in the real world? Well, think of yourself as the architect of the school. You're the conductor of the orchestra. You're the captain steering the whole ship, making sure everything from the big picture academic vision down to the nitty-gritty daily stuff just works.
And here's where we get into the details of what that looks like day to day. You're not just doing one thing, you're wearing a whole bunch of different hats. One minute, you're deep into curriculum development. The next, you're managing your staff, helping them grow professionally. Then, you've got to put on your finance hat and handle the budget. You're also the bridge to the community, building relationships with parents. And all of this, every single bit of it, is geared towards one thing, helping students succeed. It is a huge, dynamic job for sure.
And really, all those different tasks, all that juggling, it all points to this. This is the why. This is the reason you do it. It's not about ticking boxes or dealing with paperwork. It's about having a massive impact. You're not just managing a building. You're literally shaping the future of learning for your entire community. It's huge.
Okay, so we know where we're headed. Now, what do we need to pack for the trip? Let's talk about the absolute must-haves, the non-negotiables that you've got to have in your bag just to get started on this path.
First up is your academic checklist. This is kind of like your passport and your ticket for this journey. You're going to need a bachelor's degree, usually a B.Ed, to get things rolling. But to really step into a leadership role, that master's degree, like an M.Ed, is pretty much essential. And of course, you've got to have all the right teaching certifications to back it all up.
But listen, the degrees and papers, that's only half of it. And I really want to stress this next point. The single most important thing you bring to the table is your experience. I'm talking about real, hands-on time in the classroom. That's what gives you the credibility and the empathy to lead other teachers. They'll know you've been there, you get it, that's priceless.
All right, so your bags are packed, you've got the qualifications. Now it's time to sharpen your tools, because there's a huge difference between being qualified for a job and being great at it. And that difference, well, that comes down to having the right skills.
When you think about leadership, it really boils down to two sides of the same coin. First, you've got your hard skills. This is the what you do, knowing policy inside and out, managing a budget, designing curriculum. It's the technical stuff. But then there are the soft skills, and this is the how. How you communicate, how you handle conflicts, how you inspire people. It's the human side of the job, and it's just as important.
And here's the secret, right? The absolute best leaders. They blend these two things together perfectly. You can't just be the policy expert and you can't just be the people person. You have to be both. It's all about finding that sweet spot, that perfect balance between the policies and the people.
Okay, let's recap. We know where we're going, we've got our qualifications packed, and our skills are getting sharp. So now, let's look at the actual roadmap. This is the practical, step-by-step plan that will take you from your classroom right into the administrator's office.
And it really is a clear path when you break it down. Step 1, and it's a big one, get that teaching experience. Build that solid foundation. Step 2, while you're teaching, start working on that master's degree. 3, start looking for leadership opportunities right where you are. Volunteer to be a department head, a coordinator, anything. Step 4, knock out any specific certifications you need for an admin role. And then finally, step 5, it's time to network, build connections, and start putting in those applications.
You see how that works? Each step builds right on top of the last one. So that final move, actually applying for the job, doesn't feel like this huge, scary leap. It just feels like the next logical step because you've done all the prep work to get there.
So we've made it. We've followed the roadmap and we've arrived at the destination. But what does it really mean to be there? What's on the horizon? Now we're going to talk about something bigger than the day-to-day job. We're talking about the legacy you can build.
I love this quote because it just says it all, doesn't it? It highlights that incredible ripple effect. As an administrator, your job isn't just to manage things, it's to empower people.
You're the one who creates the space for amazing teachers to thrive. And when they thrive, they can literally change everything for their students.
And when you boil it all down, that's what this whole journey is really about. It's a journey toward making a bigger and bigger impact. You're going from influencing the students right in front of you to shaping the learning experience for the entire school, for the whole community.
So, I'm going to leave you with one final question. And this one's not for me to answer, it's all on you. When you look at this path, when you imagine yourself in this role, what kind of legacy do you want to build?